is the Lexus Sports Extra with Josh Moser, Mike DePasquale, Donovan Campbell, and Drew Rosenhaus.
Hi, everybody. Welcome live to Los Angeles. This is a special road edition of Lexus Sports Extra. We had to be here for the Dolphins season opener against the Chargers. We are standing inside the end zone at SoFi Stadium, everyone. I'm Josh Moser, and this is a place the Dolphins spent a lot of time this afternoon against this Chargers team in Miami, putting the rest of the AFC on notice with a big statement road win here in Week 1.
First and goal.
So much excitement leading up to this game. We start opening drive. Miami in the red zone. First and goal. Oh no, Tua fumbles on the exchange. The Chargers recover. We take a second look, just not clean on the operation. Tough break at the start. Ensuing Dolphins possession. Miami back in the red zone. Raheem Moser punching it in from 2 yards out. It's a 7-7 game. Fast forward, under 2 to play in the second quarter. We go down to the field. It's River Craycraft for the touchdown grab. Miami led 2017 at the break. Miami responding after the early turnover.
The motto that we took into this game was literally just focus on this play. Focus on your assignment, that whatever that assignment entails during that play. Don't worry about anything else.
Closing minutes of the third, we stay field level. Tyreek Hill all alone. Miami regains the lead 27-24, and Hill feeling it. Under 4 to play in the fourth quarter. We pick it up 3rd and 10 for the Dolphins, trailing by 4. It is Tua to Tyreek again. This time for 47 yards. How special is this duo? That sets up this 3rd and goal. It is Tua to the Cheetah. 215 yards for Hill and 2 touchdowns. Miami's up 36-34 with under 2 minutes to play. Now Justin Herbert has a chance at a game-winning drive. However, the Dolphins D dials up the pressure and gets home twice. Miami wins a thriller in Los Angeles, 36-34 over the Chargers to start the 2023 season with a big road win.
Oh man, that's just that's grit right there. That's when you dig deep. I think 80 something plays, dead tired out there, game on the line. Man, that's when the real dogs come out.
We just had to win that one more down. It's that last feeling of, because we were only up by 2. Hey, you can't get in field goal range. We got to keep them back here, and to be able to do that in that last drive was huge. He's got Hill.
So because I'm on IFB,
see what he can do for defenses, the problems that he offers, his speed for one, his ability to catch the ball, and man, I got to find a way to stop this guy.
I always feel like nobody can guard me. As a competitor, I feel like if you ask anybody in our room, they'll say the same thing.
Extra points.
for more on this big Dolphins when we bring in super agent and our NFL insider, Drew Rosenhaus. Drew, we were talking earlier this week. You said it was going to be the Dolphins winning by a slim margin. That's exactly what happens, man. Show me the money, Drew.
It was a great win for this Dolphin team, Josh. It was so clutch, and it's the signature of this football team. Tua Tagovailoa played one of the best games in Dolphin history at the quarterback position. And how about Tyreek Hill? Just incredible. 215 yards, just a magnificent game. And the defense came up big in the clutch at the end. This was a huge way to start the season for this Dolphin football team.
It seems like there's a special connection between Tua and Tyreek. This is year 2 for them together. Is today's game an indication of what we can expect all season?
Yeah, you asked me in one of our shows this offseason if I thought Tyreek could get 2,000 yards, and I didn't say yes just because he's my client. I really believe it. I think this offense is perfect for Tyreek.
Let's talk a little bit more about this offense, Drew, with Tyreek leading the way. How do you cover this guy when there's so much speed in all of the skill positions?
Well, you've got to give a lot of credit to Tyreek and his ability to get open. I mean, he finds a way. He's just a tough guy to cover. But also, Mike McDaniel deserves a ton of credit, along with the rest of the offensive coaches. Credit to the offensive line. They did an awesome job. I didn't hear Joey Bosa's name at all. Kendall Lamb, he's the backup left tackle, filled in for Teron Armstead. That guy, give him a game ball. That was an awesome performance. I thought Tua had a ton of time all day long, and definitely the offensive line deserves a lot of credit for what the passing game was able to accomplish.
0 sacks for Tua and this offense. Let's talk defense, Drew, because the Dolphins really gave up a lot of rushing yards early. Austin Eckler was all over the field. However, when it mattered the most, it was the Dolphins' D sealing the win, a parody of really what we saw all game long, but they delivered in crunch time.
I definitely think this defense will play better as the season goes on. They've got a new defensive coordinator in Vic Fangio. They're still getting accustomed to his scheme, his style of coaching. I'm sure he's still learning about his personnel. Let's face it, today was about the offenses. This was a shootout. Obviously, this defense is talented, and they're going to play better as the season goes on, especially when they get Jalen Ramsey back in the lineup. That's going to be huge to get him back.
And we're hearing Ramsey possibly sometime in November. Next week, Drew, another road contest at New England. What do you predict for that game after this win here in Los Angeles?
Well, the Patriots played really well today. And, they gave the Eagles a lot of trouble. I mean, the Eagles were in the Super Bowl and, lost a tough game to the Chiefs. And they're a really good football team. And New England was right there with them every step of the way. And, from my perspective, I think the Dolphins go 2-0.
Drew Rosenhaus with the inside. Hopefully your client, Tyreek Hill, it's that 2,000-yard mark. Drew, we're so happy to have you around all season. We're just getting started. 1-0. It's a great time. Thank you so much.
Safe travels, Josh. We'll see you back in Miami soon.
He's the best. The 215 yards from Tyreek Hill is the second most in a single game for him in his entire career. And we saw what the team did here in Los Angeles. But, Donovan, we have so many guys from South Florida play in the NFL. What's the look at the rest of the landscape here in Week 1? Welcome back live in Los Angeles and SoFi Stadium. The Dolphins beating the Chargers 36-34 on the road to begin the 2023 season. And fans get excited because we saw more than 500 yards of offense from Tua and his elite speed around him. Tua playing phenomenal in this contest. 466 passing yards is the most in a season debut in Week 1 of any quarterback since Dan Marino in 1994, fourth most all-time. We also saw Tua throw 3 touchdown passes, 2 of them to Tyreek Hill. A great start, putting up 36 points.
I think Week 1 is always interesting. That's what I spent most of the time talking to players, because the whole league, really all fan bases kind of lose their mind Week 1. And people overreact, and 2-score deficit feels bigger. A dropped pass feels bigger than it actually is.
Come on, Overreaction Monday. That's what the fan base lives for, Coach. It is almost midnight, but it's not even 9 o'clock here on the West Coast. Hopefully you're not tired. We've got the big finish on the other side. Stay with us. But what a start for this Dolphins team. 36-34 over the Chargers. Miami putting the rest of the AFC on notice. This may be a playoff preview. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you so much for watching Lexus Sports Extra tonight, live from Los Angeles. On behalf of everyone on our Channel 7 Sports team, we say goodnight from LA. We'll see you back in Miami. And as always, fins up.